Hey, I'm Savannah. Welcome back to Designing Forsaken Legacy, a character design series I'm doing here on YouTube to develop my fantasy show. Today we'll be meeting a retired commander who fell in battle, her grieving daughter, and a young scribe who I am very excited to introduce you to. If you guys are new here, I've got an entire playlist for this series on my channel. Feel free to check that out if you wanna. So without further ado, I'll leave you guys to the time lapse and see you for the first character. So, this first character only ever appears in flashbacks, but she was important to Nyx. She was a Russian Blue, retired military commander from the Kingdom of Wit. When she retired, she moved to the border village of Ira's Rest, one of several villages built along the borders to the wastelands, meant to act as a first line of defense against the Forsaken. The traits she rolled to have are fluffy ankles, tiger spotting on her ears, and a missing ear tip, most likely from an old wound. Her personality was rebellious, wise, and gentle. She was probably very strong, but would most likely prioritize comforting a crying child over commanding an army. For her shape language, I went with squares and circles, and the spear she has is very important to her. It was made by her husband and has the words, "For my dearest," carved into the handle. I didn't write the words in the picture, but I imagine they're under her hand. And in exchange for the spear, she gave her husband a short sword with the words, "For my love," carved into the handle. I haven't decided if that's a wedding ritual thing that the Kingdom of Wit does, or if that's something they did just for each other, but either way, I thought it was very sweet. And that's all I can think to say about her, so I'll let the time-lapse play out, and see you for the next character. So, this is Helga. She's the daughter of the elderly Molly, who moved to the blacksmithing town of Cindermark shortly after she reached adulthood. She's a blacksmith, known for her excellent craftsmanship and strong enchanted weapons. Her personality is loyal, dutiful, and melancholic. I gave her a strong body type because she works in a forge all day. She has hazel brown eyes, extra ear fluff, and she shows up in the story when Nyx takes one of the other main characters, Rhea, to get a weapon because Rhea realizes she probably needs one if they're going to go up against the Forsaken. Helga's hammer was a gift from her father, and her necklace was a gift from her mother. She never leaves home without them. I made her haircut fluff thing on the top of her head look similar to her mother's, but slightly more squared, and in general made her a lot more squared than her mother. That's all I have to say about her, so I'll leave you guys to the time-lapse, and then we'll get into what is probably my favorite design of the characters I've done so far. Okay, this one, as I said, might be my favorite one so far. This is Quillen, or as he would introduce himself. I'm Quillen, but you can call me Quill. He is a snowshoe with auburn markings, an extra fluffy coat, pale aqua eyes, and a small scar on his chin that he probably got from tripping on his way to school or something like that. I mainly used circles for his shape language, but I gave him a skinny body because he's like 17 or 18. He lives in Cindermark with his family, and after watching one of Nyx's mirror talks, lectures that are on enchanted mirrors, when he was younger, Quillen became a huge fan of Nyx, which was basically him looking at her and going, "Oh my gosh, she's a snowshoe cat just like me. I want to be just like her." His personality is energetic, innocent, and loving, and he looks so soft and lovable. I really just want to hug him. I love how his little two-toned nose and paw pads turned out. I really want him as like a stuffed animal I can hold and just cuddle with. He looks so soft and lovable. Honestly, I would learn how to make stuffed animals just so I could have a stuffed animal of him. But anyways, I'll leave you guys to the time lapse and stop rambling about how much I really want to hug him. See you for the outro. So, that's the 3 characters for the day. Which of these 3 did you guys like the most? What kind of enchanted object would you guys buy if you lived in a fantasy world? Personally, I want a pen that just never runs out of ink. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments down below. In the next episode, we'll meet a retired guard captain, a lost love, and the original Forsaken. Until then, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon.